Hi, it's Alaska Granny. If you live in the lower 48, you likely have a Dollar Tree near you. Guess what? You can load up on forever foods even at Dollar Tree. Teddy. Dollar Tree has some of the longest lasting foods that we know. We can put them away for 30 years or longer. If you're looking for ways to add to your food stockpile and you want foods that'll last forever, so perhaps you don't have to worry about trying to rotate them, but you want to ensure that you have food in the future, here are the longest lasting foods, the forever foods that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. What are the longest lasting foods that we know we can repeat in our sleep usually? Beans and rice. You can still find 1-pound bags of beans at Dollar Tree. They have all different varieties. You can get pinto beans, black beans, white beans, and even lentils. Those are just some of the beans that you can find there. The only beans that I don't normally store dried for the longest emergency use is kidney beans, because kidney beans have an actual toxin in them, so you have to make sure that you cook them at a certain temperature, and there is an additional step in safety with kidney beans. Yes, you can store red beans. I buy kidney beans in the can simply because I know that they're already safe and then I can have them when I want them. But for long-term food storage, I choose just about all the other kinds. Many times you can find other varieties at Dollar Tree, so look them over and see what kinds you like. Get a variety. And the nice thing about buying them in a 1-pound bag is you don't end up with just one bucket of one kind of beans because you bought a gigantic bag. For just a few dollars, you have a huge variety of different kind of beans. Dollar Tree also has rice. White rice is a forever food. Sometimes you can find the brown rice, but that's not a forever food. You can have brown rice in your prepper pantry, but know that it has natural oils in it and it's going to go rancid. So you want to make sure that you rotate the brown rice within a year or two. You don't want any of your precious food becoming wasted because it's spoiled. So for the longest lasting forever food, buy some rice. And luckily, Dollar Tree has it in 2-pound bags. After beans and rice, I like to get pasta. For my budget, $1 a pound is great for pasta, and this is £1.25 pounds, so you're getting your $1 for a pound of pasta. So the penne is a nice variety. They have other shapes, and this one takes up far more space when you're storing it. That's why I usually try to buy the long straight noodles like spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine, angel hair. I break them in half and store them in an airtight jar because look, there's like 2 packages. There's 2 pounds in here, and so it's going to take up way less space than this. If room in your prepper pantry food storage stockpile is an issue, try to find the most convenient size of food beyond just the variety. It'll taste the same, but it is nice to have different variety. But if you're short on space, find the ones that store the most compactly. Next we have oatmeal. Oats can last forever, and luckily Dollar Tree sometimes still has the outrageous oats. Oatmeal is great. You can serve it for breakfast, have stir-ins and things like that, but you can also use it as meal extenders. Stir it into your ground beef recipes to stretch your meat and a little bit farther. If you don't have a way to cook in an emergency, oats are great because you can make overnight oats where you soak them in liquid, allow them to steep overnight, and they're going to be soft and ready to eat in the morning. Baking soda, not only good for cooking, but it's also good for cleaning, and it can last forever. So pick up some baking soda at Dollar Tree. There's all kinds of uses for it, and so it's something you should definitely have in your prepper pantry. Pick up vinegar at Dollar Tree. Sometimes you can still find a full quart of it, but I notice some of them are going to smaller containers, but it's still usually a good buy for vinegar. You can also find apple cider vinegar, which has a different flavor profile, different uses, and is still a great addition to your prepper pantry. Honey is a forever food, but if you look at the honey in the Dollar Tree, it's a honey blend. It's sugar or corn syrup. It's not honey. Steer clear of that. Maple syrup is also a forever food, but the maple syrup is pancake topping at Dollar Tree. It's not maple syrup that's going to last forever. You might want to have some for your pancakes, but it's not going to last forever. I have actually found real vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract at Dollar Tree. It was a few years ago. They had a rack around Thanksgiving, and there was a whole stack of little boxes with the little bottles in them, and so we snapped up some for our baking needs. Real vanilla, pure vanilla extract will last forever, but if it says imitation vanilla, that's not going to last. You might want it for baking if you need it, but it's not going to be a forever food. You need actual real extracts for your flavorings to last forever. Look around at Dollar Tree. Perhaps you can find some sugar, salt, quinoa. There might be some other foods that are very long lasting. Keep your eye open as you peruse the food aisles. So this is just an example of what I stocked up at Dollar Tree, and it's simple to add long-lasting foods. But then you need to store them in an airtight container. The better you store your food, the longer it's going to last. And guess what? You don't have to buy containers. You can recycle some. I had some of these that my daughter was using, and I cleaned them very well. That's the thing. You have to clean them very well, let them dry thoroughly, and now I have for some of my kinds of beans. I also have cleaned very well and dried thoroughly some empty jars. These were from pasta sauce, and I can use them to store the pasta noodles and even oatmeal. But you want to make sure that you get the full aromas out of the lids. That's the biggest challenge for me. I also have picked up canning jar lids at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure I would use these for actual pressure canning and water bath canning, but they're certainly fine for dry foods that you just need to put on a lid and tighten it well and then store it in a cool, dark, dry place. If you ever buy the pasta sauces by Classico, those jars have the same size lid as a canning jar, and you can place one of these lids on it and then screw on the Classico lid, and that way you make sure that you don't have the aroma of pasta sauce still leaking into your food. Because say you're storing oatmeal, if your lid isn't completely clean without the aroma of pasta sauce, you could be contaminating the flavor of your other foods, and you don't necessarily want to do that. So make sure that your lids are completely clean. One thing you can do after you've washed them a few times, put them on the jar, close it up before there's any food in it, and leave it for a few days, and then open it up and take a little whiff. Does it smell like what used to be in the jar? Does it smell like pasta sauce or pickles? Then you either want to clean the lid again or store something in it that it doesn't matter if it's going to take on the aroma of, say, pasta sauce, which is why this one is going to be perfect. Pickle jars are something I don't ever reuse simply because I can never seem to get the aroma of pickles out, and there isn't any of my food that I specifically am storing dry that I want to taste like pickles in the future. But maybe that works for you. There's all kinds of plastic and glass containers that you can find, but the secret is to clean them very, very well and dry them thoroughly. And if you can't seem to get the aroma or any of the contents out, just pitch it and move on to something else. Or if you're having some problem with it, you can always use it to store emergency water. You can see this one though, I could never quite get everything out of it, and the water looks a little murky, and I even just noticed that there's a few little cloudy things rolling around in here. So it's perfect to dump into the toilet or down the sink, but I would never want to use this for drinking water. So if you put aside some water on your own, make sure that you replace it occasionally. I like to wait until it's warm enough outside that I can pour it in the garden or over some of my plants and then refill it with clean drinking water. So there are a lot of ways to do food storage. None of it needs to be complicated. Don't try to do everything in one day. Take little steps. Get one item, get two items. Build it up every time you go to the store. Before you know it, you'll have a nice stockpile of the things that you count on having, the things that will make your life easier in the future. We all face challenges, so what we want to do is have the things we need to smooth the way for every crazy day that comes our way. It could be a winter storm, it could be someone is sick, maybe you have run out of money before you've run out of days of the month, or you're just on an austerity plan. There are many reasons to be a prepper besides SHTF, the world is coming to an end. I'm not prepping for that. I'm prepping to keep my family running smoothly every single day, no matter what the future holds. I want every day to be the best, and so that's why I'm a prepper. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.